How's it going, everyone? I am Splatterflutter1 here with some more Pokemon news. And if you remember that Nintendo E3 Treehouse livestream, they had, I think it was a 30-minute segment on Pokemon at the very beginning. So they showed gameplay on Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now, during the gameplay, there was an instance where one of their Pokemon fainted, and they had to switch to another one, of course, as you do. Now, here's something interesting. You can see a screenshot right now of the switch screen in Pokemon Sun and Moon. What's interesting about it is that you see a lot more details here. It's very different in quite a few ways from the regular Pokemon switching screen. Because, for example, in Pokemon X and Y, when you go to switch a Pokemon, you're simply shown your Pokemon team, you select one, and and after you select one, there's like a huge switch button in the center saying if you want to confirm that switch, and that's that. But here it seems more interesting because what they did was they fainted in a battle, so obviously they're forced to switch after they clicked use next Pokemon because it's a wild battle, and they see the list of Pokemon, of course, but then after, instead of showing a confirmation screen, the confirmation screen seems to be way more complex, because as you can see, there's the icons of all the Pokemon in the team going alongside the left, and then some various information of the Pokemon you're planning to switch into. So here you can see they're planning on switching into Ladybug, so it shows the type, the gender, the level, the health, even experience bar, and the most important thing, what moves it has. But what's interesting here is that it lists tackle, an empty space, an empty space, an empty space, and then another empty space? So what does that mean? There's 5 move slots now? See, that's what I think. Otherwise, why would there be 5 spaces? Why are there 5 spaces here? Why are there 5 spaces here? Because clearly this is for, you know, the moves. So you can see here, it lists the type, the name of the move, and whether it's going to be effective or not very effective or neutral or whatever on the Pokemon that's currently out on the opponent's side. So you can see here, tackle is the first move, and then the remaining 4 slots are empty. Now, this is big. This could be big, and it probably will be, because for the longest time in Pokemon, in fact, since the very beginning of Pokemon, you could only have 4 moves, and now you could potentially have 5. That could shake things up drastically. I mean, who even knows how this could even work? How would this work? Could you really just learn 5 moves on any Pokemon, or would this be limited to certain Pokemon? Are there certain conditions that have to be met, or what? Is this specific to certain Pokemon? Because and also, why are they just showing this anyway, if that's the case? But some might say, you know, what about when you learn a new move? When you learn a new move, you often see a 5th slot that contains the move your Pokemon is trying to learn. So, you know, you can actually decide whether you want to keep your old moves, or replace one of them for the new one. Alright, so that makes sense. And that has appeared, but it has only appeared previously. It has only appeared when the Pokemon is learning a new move. The 5th slot has never appeared otherwise, because it's not used. So if it appears here, the 5th slot on the switching screen, not where they learn a new move, by the way. So surely that must mean that they learn a new move, meaning that they can learn 5 moves now. So they can learn 5 moves now. So yeah, it's very interesting. You know, it's showing 5 slots, there's 5 possible moves, but you know, who even knows at this point? I mean, for all we know, that's probably not what it is. It might not even be that. This could just be a very unusual way to show some other form of information. For example, that 5th slot doesn't necessarily have to be a move if you think about it, really. I mean, there's some information missing from this screen if you look. So you could think that, you know, it shows the 3 moves and then the 5th slot could just be the ability. But if it were an ability, it would show it. I don't know, does Ball have an ability? I don't remember. Because some Pokemon don't have abilities, so there's that. And what about items? It would show your item, right? If that's what the 5th slot is for? If it doesn't show your ability or a new move? Well, an item on menu screens is usually represented by a small little icon to show whether it's holding one or not. But it can show up as the actual name of the item too, so maybe that could appear there. But if it showed your item, wouldn't it also show none if your Pokemon was not holding an item? I'm fairly positive that this could mean Pokemon have 5 moves now, which would be crazy. Which would be crazy. I just want to know how it would work, really. I just want to know how it would work. Maybe it would be a massive game changer. Maybe it would be like, that's okay. I can use 5 moves now instead of 4. Oh, okay. You know. But either way, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like because it helps with the channel a lot. And be sure to subscribe for some more Pokemon news. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.